can't hear me. Alright, there we go. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys can hear me all loud and clear. Let me just get rid of this. How many people got tuning in? 15 people tuned in, guys. Let me know if you can hear me all loud and clear. We're all set up in the new place. We've got the new setup, the new background. Let me just get Discord and Zoom fired up, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Let's go, man. Let's get it. All clear, all good. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm just gonna send the guys over the Zoom link and get that all set up. Invite. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. It's good to be able to jump back on stream with you guys. Back on stream. Back to business. Let's see who joins for the Asian session. Alright, let's do it. Alright, Zoom link is in. Community fam. We are in. How many people we got on YouTube? Hi, I'm from the UK. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Andrew, all good, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm good, thank you, Andrew, man. I'm good. I hope you're doing well as well. Good to see you back on the stream, mate. I hope you're doing well. Why do you trade Asia if you're in the UK? Surely it's so late. Stuart, I'm in Australia, man. I'm in Australia. It's 10 to 9. 10 to 10 in the morning. Otherwise, no. If I was in the UK, I would not stay up for Asia. Even though Asia has good moves, I wouldn't stay up for it. But yeah. Greetings from Norway. What up, man? What up? I was in Norway about this time 3 years ago, I believe. About 3 years ago, I was in Norway. It's only 1 AM. Yeah, is that what time it is in London? Let me get the clock up. Yeah, so yeah, almost 8 PM in New York. 10 to 1 in the morning in London. And then obviously 10 to 10 here in the Sunshine Coast. We almost said Brisbane. Good to see you back, Will. What's going on, man? Good to have you back on the stream as well. 28 people tune in, guys. As soon as we hit 10 likes, we'll start breaking down the charts. I can let the Zoom guys in a second as well. Wait a few more minutes. Get everything all fired up. I took a little scalp on gold yesterday. Just a quick little 17 pip move. But yeah, gold is actually already having some nice volume. I wanted to get in on this daily flip on gold already, but it's already kind of had that move. Which from the daily flip is like 30 pips. Which is pretty solid for Asia. Alright, look at that. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream. Viewers will experience buffering. Man, YouTube doesn't want us to win. You guys let me know on YouTube if you can, if it lags at all. I'll see if I can tweak some settings. I got invited from Top Step as I was waiting on their waiting list. Any recommendations with account size I should go with? It depends how experienced you are, man. How long you've been trading. I would start on 50 to 100. I personally would just jump straight into 100, but it depends on your level of experience. I don't want to tell you to jump in too much. But for me personally, yeah, I would go in for a minimum of 100, just to get a feel for the platform, etc., stuff like that. All right, let me just get my mic on. Oh, I just muted it. There, cool. All right, cool. I think we got the Zoom guys are all in as well. Let me just see. Yeah, cool. All right, let's start breaking down the charts. Start breaking this all down. Let me just adjust this. Where are we? Cool. All right, cool. Let's start breaking down the charts, guys. I think everyone's here. We're gonna get this closed in like 5 minutes. Let's see what's going on here. See what's going on for the day. Hopefully you Zoom guys can hear me all good. Yep, cool. Thank you, David. Thank you, man. All right, let's do it. So just have a look at the. Sorry, man. There you go. Let me just get this over here. All right, let's have a look. Do a little bit of top down. See how that daily closed on the currency chart here. So let's have a look. Where's my trading view lagging? Yeah, so yesterday we were talking about these shorts down into these lows. You know, we came up yesterday, we retested these levels, and now we've actually pushed lower. Interesting thing on gold right now is we've actually left a double bottom. So now we have some liquidity sitting down here at this low, which is nice. So we want to be looking for some shorts down into that, because we know anyone who's trying to jump in some big longs right now is going to be looking to do something like this. You know, looking for this huge play up. So for me, there's going to be a lot of liquidity sitting down here. So overall, whether we get it now or in London, we'll see. But we want to be looking for around this broken. Let's see, we've broken this support, resistance, support. So we've broken through this level now. So if we can get a top wick and retest these levels, we could be shorting gold back down into here. I'm just going to clean up some of this a little bit. I'm just going to look at what levels we kind of want to see. Yeah, so we'll be shorting back down. You could get runners much lower into that previous low. So yeah, daily on gold is bearish. The 4 hour is also bearish. You know, previous 4 hours we're trying to respect this resistance. We wicked out and we tried to push higher, but we couldn't sustain that move, and we've actually now closed back below that support. So as long as we trade below that support, it makes sense for gold to continue pushing lower. We kind of actually left a little double top there, actually. Kind of left a little double top there. So something to watch. Now we've wicked out these lows as well. So I was kind of looking at this before for a quick little scalp, because this was the start of the day, and this instantly pushed down. And I was considering some longs back up into that daily to flip back higher. And it ended up pushing like over 25 pips, because, you know, if we just bring this up here, you were also trading around this level here. You just bring it to this. So we just bounced off this level quite nicely, and now we're kind of coming into this level of resistance where you may see gold, you know, push back up and retest these levels, which would be a pretty nice left shoulder head, come back up for that right shoulder before dipping lower. So longs up into there is about almost 30 pips away, which is nice. 30 pips away is good. That's what we want to see. Let's have a look on the 15. So 15, you kind of got this level. So you kind of had this like here, broken above that. So you probably wait for price to close above this on the 15, and you could be buying gold back up into this resistance. Probably be watching for price to maybe come up and spike out some highs up here. You never know. You know, we may also come and grab this liquidity. So there's quite a few regions where if we can look for some longs on gold, we have some nice upside potential. We've got clean volume as well, which is good. Hello, Aaron. How are you? Julia, I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Mucky, how's it going? Good to have you guys on Zoom. So yeah, if anything today, I'd like to see a nice closure above here. We get a quick little bottom wick and we can drive this up. So from these regions, you know, this is 27 pips. You get runners back up into these highs. It's almost like a 60 pip move, which is big potential for the Asian session. We're going to get this hourly close in 2 minutes. So let's just wait for that before we start going down to the 5 minute. But we got some nice levels there. We got some nice levels. So let me just put these on my 15 chart. I've just done all the analysis on there. So we got that 15 high. We also have that 15 high. Let me just clean these up. I just want to make this my 5 minute chart. Yeah, so we got that 5 minute resistance there as well. So we're having a little sell off here off this 5 minute resistance, but it's okay because you haven't grabbed any highs. I still think we could potentially push through here. And now we're just going to see how this hourly is about to close. So it's closing with a big wick. But let's see if we're going to close with a nice strong body. Yeah, we're very early on into the session, so we'll wait a little bit more. Started Forex 6 to 8 months before. But futures only 1 to 2 months, influenced by you. Good man, good to hear it. But not sure if Forex strategy works on future trading or require a different strategy. No, exactly the same, man. The exact same strategy that I use on currency works just as well on futures, man. Exactly the same stuff. With futures, you're just going to get better execution, better fills. You don't have to worry about, you know, manipulation coming at any point from your broker. So from a technical perspective, yeah, it's exactly the same thing. So I've always really traded this currency chart up here, which is the gold against the US dollar. If you look at it on the futures, it's almost identical. So there's a few little things that happen where it kind of grabs highs and lows a little bit more. But for the most part, it's exactly the same. So as long as you're confident with your current strategy, then yeah, you're good to go. Anything different about trading futures is going to be the position sizing. But I already made a video on that, so if you haven't checked that out, I'll post it in here. But I did a video on futures position sizing because quite a lot of people were asking me, and it's very important actually to understand the different contract sizes depending on the instrument that you're trading. Because if you trade 10 contracts on the NAS and then 10 contracts on gold and then 10 contracts on S&P, they're going to be very, very different. Spreads on futures, there's no spreads on futures. You have instant execution, given that there's good liquidity. So if you trade it in, in Asia, you're not going to get as good as fills for the most part. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you get instant fills. But if you trade it in London and US, yeah, there's no spreads, man. The second you press buy, it's the exact place you get bought in at. And I'll show you guys if we take some positions this morning, I'll also show that with you guys as well. I'll show you guys me executing the positions here. Why is my head gone so big? Yeah, the execution on futures is the reason that I love futures so much. I don't have to worry about spreads, give or take both sides, when entering a trade and also when exiting a trade. Do you prefer futures or Forex? Futures all day. I would never go back to trading Forex. I will never go back to trading Forex. I wish I had, everyone told me to make the change as well, and I wish I had made it sooner. Not to say there's anything wrong with FX, you can't make money with FX, you absolutely can. I've traded FX for like 5 years now, but since I've moved to futures, it's been way better. Yeah, YouTube guys, if it lags at all, like I say, let me know. And I'll try and tweak some settings. It should be all good though. Alright, so we have just had this hourly on gold. We've wicked out a massive level of support, and now we're kind of having this little push down on this 30. But there's got a little double top here as well. So we're grabbing the previous 30-minute low. Now I only want to be looking for gold for longs on gold. Kind of see how we bounce around here. The only place I'll be able to go short if we get closure below there and a quick little drive. But if anything, gold's still trading around this 15 support, so I want to be looking for buying opportunities. So we're probably going to have a little liquidity grab here, a little bit lower. Let me just zoom in a little bit here. Too zoomed out. So if we do get some longs, we get runners up into here and here, but I also think here, around here is going to be an interesting level where you may have to start managing. Which is, 14 ticks away. Why is your chart set to Aussie time? I always work off London times, man. I'm always trading around London times. So mine here is set to London. I've always traded based off London time, so it's just kind of, the way that I do it, man. Same as when I look at the news, I always look at news based off London times as well. So we're just grabbing these lows. We're just grabbing the previous 30-minute low here, which is nice. This is a very early on push down, which is kind of what we'd want to see for a potential bounce higher. We wouldn't want to see this push up first because it could be a big top wick. So the more this pushes down within the first 5 minutes of this 30-minute candle, the more you could see some liquidity grabs, find some more 30 resistance before pushing higher. So this is good. This is good. Hey Aaron, I'm new to all this. Which brokers and paper trading are good? Joshua, good question on asking about paper trading instead of asking where do I put my real money. It depends if you're trading futures or you're trading CFDs. If you're trading CFDs in Australia, I would go for Blueberry Markets. They're Australian as well, Australian and regulated. So we've just wicked out that little support there on gold, instant top wick. No bottom wick on this current 5 just yet. I'll probably wait for a closure back above here. Pips, yeah, nice. Yeah, so this 30, has it just grabbed the previous 30 low? Ooh, little double bottom on the futures. Did the currency chart grab it? Let me see. Yeah, cool. So look at that. So little double bottom on the futures, but the currency chart has actually just wicked out the previous 30-minute low, which is good. That's what I want to see before a potential move higher. I'm going to get rid of this little level. I don't care about that level. I'm also, if we do get some buys, we will be managing around this high here. So it'll be a liquidity high. Like I say, anyone, you know, vice versa, same as the long side, same as the shorts, anyone who's trying to jump in shorts is going to be trying to do something like this. They're going to be shorting here, they're going to have their stop loss above this previous high. So if we get the good opportunity, we want to be buying into that. And if we get the closure, you know, back above this level, quick little bottom wick. As a first target, 10 pips would be break even. I wouldn't secure at 10 pips, but I think this thing can push a lot higher if we have good volume. So let's see. Hey mate, love your transparency video. I'm only new to trading, but nearly did the same thing with the Telegram group. Deposit into their broker and then realized it was all a scam and no shortcuts. Yeah, good job, Joe. Good thing you were a bit more awake to it, I guess. I wasn't in the beginning. It's weird though, because I look at all these like current scams and Fugazi Ponzi schemes these days, and I'm like, how the fuck does anyone actually fall for this? But I fell for it, so it's like it's pretty easy to do. So good job on actually spotting it. And yeah, hopefully my video also exposed a few furus as well. But no, there's no shortcuts in this game. No shortcuts at all. But if there is any shortcuts, then we wouldn't know about them. So yeah, same as all these people selling EAs and bots these days. It's all bullshit. Anyone who's actually consistently trading and has a profitable EA is not selling it to you for $500. I can fucking guarantee you that. So these are popping up all over the place. You know, people saying, "I'll pass your challenge." Again, all bullshit. Hey, bro, you mentioned broker manipulation for Forex and CFDs. Can you explain a little bit more on how they manipulate? Yeah, so if you type in here, like you type in gold, see all of these, Oanda, Forex.com, FX Open, Pepperzone, 8cap. These are just people that are providing their prices. Like these aren't the prices that are coming direct from an exchange. So you could go on an Oanda chart and you could see a huge manipulation. You could see a massive spike up. But if you actually look on the futures chart, which comes direct from the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, you will not see that. This is price coming direct from the exchange. This is price coming from Oanda. So Oanda could manipulate this chart, and it happens all the time. I don't know if it's happened recently, but there was a time not that long ago, but when there was, on the 5 minute, you guys on Zoom will remember because we spoke about this as well. There was a time not that long ago where there was literally a bullish candle like this followed by a huge bearish candle like this. And that never happened on the gold exchange. This happened from Oanda, and it could happen from Forex.com, it can happen from any of these people here. This isn't price coming from the exchange. This is price coming from Oanda, Forex.com, FX Open, Pepperstone, ACAP. And these can manipulate that at any point because there's no regulation like that in Forex. Whereas with futures, like I say, this is the price that's literally coming direct from the exchange. So it's impossible for this chart to get manipulated unless it's something that happens on the actual exchange, which is never going to happen like that. So is 15 still pushing lower? Yeah, so that's the way they can do it. You know, and if you see these charts, or anyone who's been trading for a while will have seen things like this on gold, where you'll just go on the charts and you'll see huge spikes on like Oanda, and then you'll go on like, you know, Forex.com, and it'll be completely different. Them spikes never would have happened. That's because they're not coming from the exchange. They're coming from Oanda or Forex.com or whichever one you're looking at. So it's like, yes, the Forex brokers are regulated, but there's no regulation in terms of the way that they can do things like that. EA from market structure trades only $99, and it's great. Well, if it works a long time, I would be surprised, but I don't know anyone who's taken time to build an EA who would sell it for $100. Like, you just have to think, like, you know, if it's like an automatic EA as well, like if it's an EA that's consistently making money, if I created an EA that was consistently making money, I would sell it for like $100,000. There's no way I would sell it on Instagram for $100. If it's making me all this money, why would I be so desperate for $100? Because EAs take a lot of time and money to create, and there is people consistently trading EAs. There's a lot of them. You just don't hear about them on social media. I haven't really seen anyone who's created an EA who's given like a good track record of like minimum like a year's worth of data plus in real life current markets. So it's 5 minutes breaking down here. You know, we broke it back into range. We created that top wick pushing lower. You know, I'll only look for some sells on gold if we get a 15 closure below this support, because this is such a big level. Same as, where's my 30 level going? Same as here. On this 30, that level there is going to be key. This is the last 5 of this 15 as well. Also higher time from Furu's paired with 1 day old shady prop. Yeah, they're all bullshit prop firms, man. They're all bullshit prop firms that they partnered with to let them use it. Same as when I made that video about blue Forex funds. That was another one. They're all bullshit, man. I haven't seen anyone who's given like an EA that works on like a reputable prop firm, because they don't allow it, because it doesn't work. All of these prop firms that these people were saying, we'll pass your prop firm with this bot, I don't think any of them prop firms are still around. So if you see your guru, you know, recommending an EA saying he'll pass your prop firm, you want to reconsider why you're following that person. Does he have one? I don't know. I haven't watched that dude in a while. Stay safe, fam. Keep well. Thank you, Gio, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's see. We just grabbed the low. Now I kind of need to see gold maybe close back above like here in order to take this up into these highs. So see how this 15 is going to close. But yeah, a lot of dodgy people out there selling you bullshit. Like I say, there is people who are trading EAs very well, but they're not going to give it to you. They're not going to give it to you. Or there'll be some sort of catch where you're like, you'll be able to use their EA, but it'll be on their broker and you have to deposit a certain amount of money. Some crap like that, some bullshit. Alright, we're just going to wait to see this 15 close in 50 seconds. If this 15 doesn't close below this support, I still want to be open to these longs. EA's usually, yeah, typical, man. Typical. Dude's a furu. He's a top class furu. found out that brokers can pay up to 800 person fee. Each person's trying to broker. Viewers make half an hour. Yeah, literally, man. Up to 800, yeah, at least, yeah. I get offers like at least 1 to 2 times a week for. I'll show you on my emails. I'll probably delete this now, but brokers asking me to partnerships with, you know, offering stupid amounts of money, and I don't have a big following. So the fact that I'm getting offered shit like that, I decline it every single fucking time. There'll be furus out there who have way more following. They'll see that money, be like, oh my god, yes, let me jump on this, because they don't give a fuck and they don't make money from trading. And it's like people could see $800 for each person they recommend and be like, oh my god, that's amazing. It's literally like on this Top Step account, we made like 1,600 in 48 seconds last night. So I don't give a fuck about people's signing people up to some bullshit. People learn the actual art of trading. You'll learn. You'll make much more money when you learn the skill. So we've closed below this little level here on gold, but it's not enough, and we're instantly pushing down. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a bottom wick to potentially flip up higher. So you have no top wick on this current 5. The previous 5 closed bullish. So for me, you know, we have closed below this little level, but we still have big support here. So it's not enough of a closure for me just yet. I don't trust this. I don't trust this closure. Let's see what this 5 minutes going to close, because we've opened and instantly pushed down. So if this can flip bullish, you know, this could be a big bottom wick and a big bottom wick on the 15 as well. Reckon the ability to replay trades and act as if it was live is a big problem. Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. That's why, like when I first started trading, I was in a community, and I won't say who it is. Well, maybe I'll type into the chat with you Zoom guys. I was in a community where they would do Sunday market call and give you loads of analysis. Then they would do a midweek market call where they would give like a market update, show you trades that they had taken, and then give you a Friday call, you know, recapping the week. It'd be very easy for me to do Sunday market breakdowns and then midweek recaps and pretend that I've taken all these trades and no one knows if I've actually taken them, because they don't call them out. So, in my opinion, and I'm not saying this because I do it, in my opinion, in this day and age, if you don't have a community where a trader is trading live with you, then you're wasting your money. I'll post in the chat here for you guys on Zoom. You can go check them out. Well, I mean, don't check them out, but yeah, there's a lot of communities that will do Sunday market recap, which is great. But then when you go on a midweek recap and they said, oh yeah, look, see, this analysis played out and we entered here, like all this bullshit. What's the importance of wicks? Well, if a candle is going to close like bullish or bearish, it needs to create a top. Like if you look back and you look at every single 30-minute or 15-minute or 5-minute closure on gold. So you see, look at this 15. So let's make this chart a little bit bigger. And you just look at how many times has the candle closed with no top or bottom wick. You know, it happens here in times of low volume, but for the most part, there's either a wick to the highs or a wick to the lows. So if you see price pushing, if you think price is going to push up, you need to see price create a bottom wick before then flipping bullish. So this is a very early on push down within the first 4 minutes of this candle. So this could be a bottom wick before then potentially flipping bullish. So whenever you see price instantly push down, you know, you can essentially be taking the flip of this candle, you know, oh fuck, with your stop below the low in order for this to flip bullish and come up and create a top wick, given that the range is big enough. So you could have a buy stop there. If it flips bullish, amazing, you get tagged in with a really nice entry and a really nice drive. And then you've also now created the bottom wick for it then to flip higher. So wicks and candles are very, very important. Helps you understand manipulation ranges, you know, on each different time frame. So, like I said, the fact that there's no top wick in this current 15 makes me think we need to create one. Excuse me. So yeah, so that's all I'm really wanting to see. I want to see it. If I was going to look for longs, I would want to see this 15 do what we're doing, push down before they're potentially flipping up. Otherwise, if this candle opened and instantly pushed up first, then that could be a top wick before flipping bearish. But if it pushes down first, then it could be a bottom wick before pushing higher. What's the gold futures symbol? Yeah, GCZ. GCZ3. GCZ. GC for gold, Z for December. And then 3 for 2023. No, what are you on about, mate? Here. GCZ 2023. Because we're trading December contracts now. So we were just in August, now we're trading December. So 5 minute has just closed bearish but leaving a bottom wick. See, now that 15 has just started to flip bullish. So that's that big bottom wick. I just want to wait to see this. I want to see you know, this 5 minute close with some more volume in order for me to take this 15 minute flip to close back above this level. Has really clicked with a bunch of things. Yeah, no worries, man. It's very, very important. Understanding wicks and how candles are forming in real time is very, very important. Very, very important. But like I say, I would normally take this 15 flip, but I just want to see this 5 minute close with a little bit more volume than this. This goes bearish, bullish, bearish, and potentially bullish. Looks like a massive, you're probably slipping off sub nodes. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. So as soon as we get this 5 minute closure back above here, and you know, we've got 8 minutes till this 30 could potentially flip as well. You know, this 30 looks very bearish now on gold, but on gold can flip it literally like the last 30 seconds of the candle. So we just have to wait to see. But yeah, I mean, if you do get the closure, you know, below this range, then you can take it down much lower. So I don't really mind which way we break out. I just want to see it actually break out, and then I want to jump in there. So you got 20 pips back down into these lows, which is nice. So if we break below this level, 20 pips down there. If we break above this level, you got first target of 10, and then runners potentially, you know, back up into like 1910 on the currency chart. Seems like it's just strong support. Yeah, well this 30 is looking. This 30 so this 30 support level here is huge. You don't just want to buy, you know, the second it comes into support. You want to be buying the 5 minute in confluence with the 30. So as soon as we get this closure back above here, then, you know, amazing, we'll look for some longs. Because this 15's now created that top wick, which is interesting. Hey man, what up, what up, what up? Good to have you on the Zoom, man. Getting that Asia Bank. Are we considered to add to Ninja Trader account top step? Yeah, I'm very likely gonna be moving to Ninja Trader, but it's difficult now because I have 150k funded. So if I then have one on Tradeovate and then one on Ninja Trader and then trying to do personal as well, it's going to be very difficult. So I'm in a bit of a tricky situation. I really hope they get Tradeovate back because the platform is just so easy to use. You know, you can use group trade as well, but the issues that they've had with Tradeovate is a bit of a pain in the ass. Do you ever add to your positions when already in profits? Nah, not really, to be honest, man. Not really. I scale out of my positions, but I don't really scale in because, you know, when I'm just going for like 15 to 20 pips scalping, it just doesn't really allow me enough time. When I was swing trading, yeah, I scale in positions all the time. I would scale in on any big swing pullback. But for intraday trading and scalping, no, not really, man. I mean, day trading you could a little bit more, but for me, I'm more so scalping. So, you know, sometimes I'll enter in another position It's rare, but you know, say for here we want to buy gold up into there. Sometimes I'll say, you know, I'll take a half risk now, and if it closes above, then I'll enter in my second position, and I kind of play it that way. But for the most part, no, I'm usually just, if there's good volume, I'm just in my full position from the get-go. People would be liking Quant Tower. Yeah, Quant Tower, that's what I'm either considering going for. It's either Quant Tower or Ninja Trader. Because Quant Tower does it. It actually just looks like TradingView in a way. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a big move, but yeah, I know at some point I'm gonna have to make it. So yeah, maybe. Can you get Quant Tower on Mac? I don't think so. If you can, then I would consider it, because for me to run Ninja Trader, I have to use parallels, which is a bit annoying, but it's fine. But if you can use Quant Tower straight from Mac, then it could be a potential game changer. I'm not too sure. How do you anticipate where the range expansion would kind of end? Is there levels and higher time frame you're looking at? Well, like my whole plan is based off liquidity. So, you know, I'm taking trades into levels where I think people might be doing something. So, for example, you know, I kind of think gold has the potential for this left shoulder head and right shoulder here to come up and create this right shoulder. So what I would do in my early days, if I saw something like this, is I would just wait for price to get there, and then I would take the short. Whereas now, I would rather buy up into it, because then I can make money on the way up and the way down. And because, and hopefully this helps you guys, and same with you guys on Zoom, but you guys don't really do it. But I was always taught that, you know, do your technical analysis, and when price gets into these regions, you do something. So if this was the higher time frame, I would sometimes wait, you know, 4 hours to a day to 2 days, waiting for price to get up into here, and then try and short it. And sometimes it would work, but then also sometimes it would hit my stop loss. So it's like, I've also, not only have I wasted days, I've also lost money. Whereas if I see an opportunity to buy up into that, I'll make money on the way up. And if the shorts don't work and I don't get a position, well then that's fine, because I've made money on the way up, so I don't really give a shit. So I play like kind of intraday take profits off liquidity and, you know, higher time frame places where price could do something else before pushing lower. So like I say, for this example on gold, you know, I think we may come up and create this right shoulder before dipping lower. So rather than just waiting for price to get up into there and trying to predict shorts, I'll long up into it once I get the setup, and then amazing, I'll take profit here. If the shorts, if I get a reason to jump in shorts, I'll also take shorts. But if I don't and price keeps pushing up, then like I say, I've already got longs from here, so I don't really care. So it's just about staying neutral and just reacting to whatever we get. We got 2 minutes here till this 15 closes. If this 15 does close like this, then we're also going to get that strong 30 close, and then amazing, we could look for some shorts. Doesn't look like the 5 minute is ready to close above this level just yet. You can see this 5 minutes fairly choppy here. Fairly choppy. 15's looking a little bit nicer. But yeah, on gold, you want to wait for the closures, because like I say, on gold, price on gold can change at literally like the last 30 to 10 seconds sometimes. It's the reason either you'll love or you will hate gold. That's the reason I love gold. Yeah, I can't lie, this Quant Tower looks pretty clean actually. There's a lot going on, but it does look clean. YouTube fan, remember, drop a little like to the stream. We've got 60 people tuning in. As soon as we get this closure here, we could potentially look for some trades in a second. David, no, not yet, man. Nothing in the works just yet. Obviously, I dropped that big video over the weekend, but no, nothing planned really. Nothing in the works. So if you have anything you want to see, feel free to let me know, man. Ooh, look at this, 27 seconds here. We get this nice 30 closure. This could be good. This could be good. Do you also consider DXY as a confluence for any of your positions? Nah, not really. DXY doesn't bring me any value. I already know what the US dollar is doing just based off looking on gold. Like if I see the DXY doing something, it doesn't really give me any reason, any confluence to take a position. The DXY is just, you know, basically Euro USD. It's like 70% Euro USD. So no, I used to use it, but it's just no, it's a waste of time. It doesn't give me any value. So we've just had a pretty strong 30 closure there. So if we can get a nice retest, you know, we could look for this 30 flip because that's a nice push with some good volume. Early moon cycles. David, yeah, if you mean like this, yeah, we have this in the community, man, breaking down all the colors we use and stuff like that. Absolutely, man. Oh, so you had no top wick on the futures chart there. Currency chart just giving a quick little top wick. I would like to take this short, but I need more of a top wick than that, because if you jump in short now, stop's going to be 18 and TP's going to be 20, so you're just about hitting a 1-to-1. I don't want to see a little bit more than that. This is a nice 30 closure here. A really nice 30 closure. Finally breaking below this support, which is what we'd want to see in order for us to want to go short. Closure below there. So now we need a quick little top wick to retest it, and then we can look for it to push lower. But this is some nice volume. Heavy moon cycles. Lose the deuce. Dane, what up, man? We have to use parallels or crossover in order to run Ninja Trader or Quantile. Yeah, well, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's the same as Ninja Trader. I'd be using parallels. So yeah, maybe have a look into Quantile today. Oh, look at this push, man! I would want to be riding this puppy. How many pips is it? Almost 10 pips. I just don't have a top wick on this 30 yet to be able to jump in this. I really need this to wick up and give us an entry. Is that Tradeovate or TS Trader the one you use for execution? Yeah, I use TS Trader is Tradeovate's platform. Yeah, this is the platform we execute. You know, where I show you all this stuff. Yeah. Come on, gold, give us a top wick. No real top wick on this 15. I really want an entry on this. Ninja Trader has had a problem with high volume trades like New York Open. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. That was the same as Tradeovate, and obviously Ninja Trader owns Tradeovate, so if Tradeovate's having slight issues, then you can assume Ninja Trader may be having the same. I just like the look of the Ninja Trader platform, but it's a big decision. Same as me when I'm trying to put my personal right now as well. I'm trying to get my personal set up on Ninja Trader, but I want to be using the same platforms. Otherwise, it's going to be too much to try and execute on Top Step and personal. Any reason you're not using TradingView? Yeah, so you can use TradingView to execute, but for me personally, I like to keep my executions on a different screen so I can see just pure analysis here and pure price action. Otherwise, if I see my positions here, it just kind of brings in a little bit of emotions and brings in a little bit of bias. Whereas where I'm looking at this, I kind of already know where I'm going to be entering, so I can just keep it clean. and I can just look at pure price action. Whereas if I have my position, it just kind of I find it just it makes me just a slightly little bit more emotional. So I don't want to see my position, you know, direct from where I'm trading. Failed to modify an order. Angel, what's that? Let me take a look. No. I actually haven't, Angel. No, I haven't seen that before. Type in what that says on Google and type in Tradeovate, not Top Step. Type that in and type in Tradeovate and see if there's a little fix. But no, I actually haven't seen that before, man. Look at this gold push, man. I really want to be riding this fucker. How many pips is this? I don't think it's not that many, but still. I say it's only 10 pips, but still, I would like to be running this position because this is exactly what we wanted to see. You break below this level, and then you drive lower. But I need to see a top wick in order for me to jump in this. You know, the 5 minute had a very, very small top wick, but still, it's not enough for me to be able to jump in this position. This 15 on the futures has no bottom wick when the 15 closed, and then no top wick on the open. So unfortunately, I just have to I have to watch this run until we get a top wick. As soon as we get a top wick, amazing. If we don't grab these lows, same as yesterday, if we leave these lows open and start to push up from here, amazing, we can short down into that liquidity, which is exactly what I did yesterday. Literally that exact position could be here. As long as we don't grab these lows, we start to find some quick support, we could be shorting into that liquidity, like this. Nice. Push up, and we'll be shorting into that. Do I stream every day? So for the community, we stream every day for the London session, but for here on YouTube, I stream Asia twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday, and then London, Wednesday and Friday. Come on, Goldie, give us a top wick. Okay, the retails won this position. The retails are winning on this one. How's this daily look on gold? Yeah, pretty bearish. Pretty bearish. See, we're just grabbing them lows now. So if I was shorting this, this is where I would have to be targeting. So let's see if we're actually going to break below these lows or not. How's this hourly looking as well? We're halfway through this hourly. Yeah, hourly's looking heavy here as well. So hourly still does have time. 4 bags for breakfast on shorts. Good man. I want to be riding these shorts as well. And I would have locked in, what, if you got this short from here? Lock it in like 1300 in 10 minutes. Also, Angel, I'll try and, once I get it set up, I'll try and execute a position as well, and I'll let you know if it does the same to me. But let me just put in a buy order or something. Yeah, no, my order's just worked. I just put an order. But I'm trading through TS Trade, obviously, but once I actually market execute, I'll let you know if it works, man. Come on, Goldie, give us an entry. I only see NQ. How can I trade gold on Top Step / Ninja Trader? So you should just be able to type in GC. Obviously it's trading view, but you should be able to type in GC on Ninja Trader. Make sure you're typing in GCZ. GC for gold, Z for December 2023. I got shorts from 1907. 1907.3. Yeah, very nice. All the way up here. Oh yeah, that's a lovely entry, man. Lovely, lovely entry. Once that flip bearish, I think that 5 minute was a lovely top wick as well. It was a top wick and had no bottom wick. So yeah, if you got in on that one, yeah, that was beautiful, man. 20 pips, yeah, amazing, amazing. She done for the day. Great trade, man. Very, very good trade. Take some partials, yeah. Reduce your risk. Beautiful. I was looking at that one as well, but this range for me was just too small. But yeah, that 5 minute before that flip was an instant top wick. So yeah, you could have been short on there. And then look, bam, smashed. 20 pips. Good trade, man. Good trade. You You can't have brackets across all accounts. Yeah, that's the the only thing. But I quite like the group trade on Tradeovate. It's like it's really simple to use. You know, when I would use trade copiers when I was trading Forex, there would always be some lag across accounts, and sometimes it can actually be quite significant. But yeah, group trade is good. I'm in sell from 1906.3. You guys are making bank on the sells. I'm riding this puppy. Yeah, as soon as that one closed, yeah, this is the one that I wanted to get in short from. Hitting 13 pips as well. Yeah, very nice, man. 1900. Yeah, where's 1900? Back down there. Yeah, nice. See, we're just wicking out these lows, and this is the low where if I was shorting this, I would either have to be taking partials or managing risk. So we've just wicked out this low and closed bullish. Like the fact that this 30 still has no real top wick is, it's a bit dodgy to me. Yeah, Jay, that's my thinking, man. Potential. That's the reason I'm not jumping in shorts, because this 30 gave no top wick, so this could be a huge bottom wick before flipping up, and we could be ripping this all the way back up into these highs. So the more this pushes down, I don't mind, because now, you know, if we get closures back above here, then we got like 20 pips back up into them highs, which is even better for us. Let's see. This is the last 5 of this 15 as well. So you can see this 15 is, you know, down. So you got this support here. So you got this support, broke, resistance, support. So are we going to close below this, or are we going to actually wick back up whilst grabbing this previous low? If we close below it, amazing. We can still get a top wick to drive this back down into here. I need to see this give more of a top wick than this. We got about 3 minutes here. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Ooh, 5 minutes trying to push up here. Trying to. Two more minutes. But look at this 30 on the left. The bottom left on this 30, you know, was looking pretty heavy bearish, but now it's not looking so bearish anymore. Still got a while till it's going to close. Oh, Angel with the shorts. Oh, didn't like good man. Oh. Yeah, nice, man. Nice. What's that on, Angel? Is that on... that's not gold, is it? No. Nice, yeah, nice, man. Nice. That's nice execution as well. Already got stops to break even. Good man. On contract. Yeah, nice, man. Nice. Good little play, man. Good play. Alright, as soon as we get this closure in 1 minute, we'll be looking for a trade between gold futures and gold currency. Well, I'm only trading the futures chart, but I'm still watching the currency, because sometimes on gold, the currency chart just liquidates previous highs and lows just a little bit more than the futures. And to me, that's very important. Sometimes the futures will leave like a triple bottom or a double bottom, but on the currency, it would have actually wicked it out. So until I get comfortable just trading just the futures and understanding that double bottoms sometimes can hold, I still have to be watching the currency, but I'm only executing off these two. Only have patience, only following your rules. Such strength. That's a psychology lesson for me. Absolutely, man. Well, that's the thing. Like I could do nothing for an hour, and I could have a trade within seconds, and, you know, be in and out. But it's just about waiting for that high probability setup. And I think I'm quite aggressive with my entries as well. You know, a lot of people on gold would just be waiting for like a breakout of these highs or these lows, but for me, I'll execute way before that. But yeah, that's the thing. Like all you need on gold is like a 20 to 30 pip move once to 2 times or 3 times a week and you're chilling. Like I said, I took this little sell on gold yesterday in the US session, and this hit like $1,600 profit in literally 48 seconds of the trade. But I just follow volume. You know, as soon as volume comes in, I'll follow it, and that's all I really do. You know, if this 5 minute here, I swear TradingView keep moving shit around. If this 5 minute all of a sudden closes like this, amazing, I'll be in a trade. So I'm patient, but I'm also ready to execute at any time. I could, and we've done this on stream a lot. I could go from doing nothing to 1 5 minute closures. Amazing, I'm in straight away. As soon as you get that volume, I'm in. But yeah. Do you trade anything else other than just pure gold? Pretty much just gold. You know, sometimes in the US session I'll be watching NAS, I'll be watching the Dow, but yeah, for the most part, in London and Asia, I'm just trading gold, man. You know, with the community, we're just trading gold as well, because gold moves the best in London, London and Asia. Best for our plan anyway. You know, I used to scalp GJ as well, but now I'm not trading currency. I'm pure gold. Gold gives me more than enough bank that I don't need to worry about anything else. So this 15 minute, you know, it's just closed below the support here, but it's still, you know, that wick, and that way that 5 minutes liquidated these lows and pushed higher. Doesn't give me any reason to short just yet. No reason just yet. Let me see. I made a video. I forgot. Let me show you. So I did the dollar per point. Let me show you. Have I still got the spreadsheet that I made? Let me see. I'll send you in a picture if I've still got it, which I should. Yeah, here. Let me show you. Because this 30 as well, to me, the fact that this 30 is still trading around this level, I can't really jump in shorts just yet, unfortunately. So for NAS, the tick value, so every 0.25 ticks that the NAS moves, that's $5, man. So I'll send you this. So you need 5 ticks to make up 1 point. Let me send it in the Zoom chat. Where are you guys? Where's the Zoom chat gone? I'm still personally not super convinced by the shorts. The reason I'm not jumping in just yet. Well, if I do get convinced by the short once the 30 closes, amazing, we'll take it. But I just need a risk to reward with where it makes sense. To me, jumping in shorts right now just doesn't make sense. Which is the reason I'm waiting. But like I say, as soon as we get that 1 5 minute closure, I'll take a trade. We're ready for it at any point. Why do I keep losing this chat? Gold plus volume is king. That's all you need, man. That's all you need. As soon as you do get that volume on gold, you just follow that momentum and you catch 15-20 pips pretty comfortably. It's not that hard to catch 10, 15, 20 pips on gold. Like it's really not that hard. It's just more so about staying patient and waiting for the volume. And the volume can come at any second. You usually see pretty big spikes on gold within the first like 5 and within the last 5 of the hourly close as well. So as soon as you get that, you follow that quick momentum, you take your 15, 20 pips and you run. If you get runners, amazing. But that's all we ever do. All of the position that we've taken is literally just based off liquidity and momentum. Let me show you guys. Where is it? So these so we go look at July. What was the best trade we had in July? This 37 pips. Is equal to 25 points on the TradingView chart. So that's how it moves in increments. So if you go here, man, and if you do it from, wait, let me show you. Actually, I'll show you this chart. Let me I'll send you because I did it from where, you know, if it went from here to here, how much it is in terms of value. So I'll send that to you in a second. That was it. We had that volume. Liquidity as big at the highs. What's the second one? Biggest one we took. This is 28. Falling momentum. Beautiful. Simple as that. Let me go Canva. So you look at this 30 now on gold. This is the reason I'm not jumping in shorts. This 30 has no top wick, and this is all of a sudden starting to look like we're going to leave a pretty big bottom wick here. Where is it? That's gold. I'll send you this. It'll probably be easier if I actually. Where's the chat gone again? But yeah, like I say, as soon as we do get some volume on gold, we'll take a position as soon as it comes in. As soon as it comes in, we'll be following it. That's all we're waiting for here. Waiting for that damn volume. But this 30 is going to be very interesting. You know, the 30 has flipped bearish pretty aggressively, but we have no real top wick from this current 30, and we're all of a sudden coming into some big support. You know, we've had this big push down on the 5 minute. We're kind of just creeping back up now. But the 5 minute can just creep up and look very choppy, and before you know it, the 15 and 30 have already closed back above. So the 30 level that we're watching is this one right here, to see if we hold below this level here. The body closed right on it here and instantly pushed down. So this could easily be a huge bottom wick, and the body could easily flip back bullish, which if that's the case, amazing. Where is the volume visible? If you mean in terms of indicators, I don't use a volume based indicator. I just base it off price action and strong 15 and 30 minute closures. So just waiting for bodies on the, like this is good volume, like this. Waiting for closures with big bodies. All right, guys, we've got 3 minutes till this close. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to run to the toilet. Be 2 seconds. Robbie, Aaron, keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Hey, Aaron, how's your morning, man? It's good, thank you, man. Good, we're chilling. Gonna be trading this Asian session for another hour, and I'm gonna go out and go down the beach and grab some coffee and some lunch, and then come back again for London. Yeah, you got the Australian dollar news as well. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty big today. $100. Yeah, exactly it, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's for what, 5 points. Oh, look at this, 30. Anyone jumping in shorts is going to get squeezed here. And now if we start to look at this hourly, it's going to be looking pretty interesting. There you go, see that 30 starting to flip now. And that hourly could be grabbing the previous hourly low to still respect the support and push higher. As soon as we're coming into that 2 to 3 a.m. London time window, which is typically when you see the most volume in the Asian session. Look at that 15 now. There you go. So that 30 is now starting to flip bullish. So this is exactly what we're talking about. As soon as that 5 minute closes back above this level, same as the 15 closed back above this level, you kind of got a little fake out there, and I'll be looking for some longs. This is exactly what we want to see. And this is exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, I thought best to take the dog for a walk while the markets do its thing. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's what I do. I do the same thing. Like London yesterday. London didn't really do too much yesterday, so I watched it. We watched it for like maybe an hour and 15, and then I just have to step away from the charts, because otherwise, if I sit there and watch price doing nothing, you know, you end up forcing trades. So yeah, same as me. I close the charts and I go take my dog for a walk. How is the Australian dollar looking coming into that news? How are the fundamentals looking? Well, pretty bearish. Yeah, very bearish. Pretty bearish, but also some big support. Yeah, interesting. So Australian dollar futures are, you know, it's a massive level of support right before news, which is pretty interesting. Daily's closed below it, may close back above her, little fake out, push higher. Yeah, very similar, so I have to walk away. Yeah, absolutely, man. You have to walk away, but also, like, we trade for freedom. So, you know, if you jump on the charts and you see prices just chopping, man, just go, you have to go enjoy life. Because most people want to trade for freedom, but they can't take that step back from the charts. So if you can't do that when you're just learning to trade, when you get to a point of doing it full time, it becomes a hell of a lot more stressful. So walking away from the charts is very important. Being able to take that, you know, detachment from the charts and not be worried about what price is doing when you're not on the charts. Like when I close my laptop and I'm not on the charts, man, I don't give a fuck about the charts. I couldn't care what gold is doing. I could not care less. I know that the markets are going absolutely nowhere, and when I was just starting out, you know, I'd always be worried about missing a move, and I think, fuck, the markets are going to move without me. But you take a step back and realize that the markets don't actually move that fast, and scalping opportunities are always there. Look at this on Goldie. That 30 isn't closing below that support. So this is huge. This is huge, huge, huge. As soon as we get this 15-minute fake out and this 30 closing back above this level, and this hourly is going to be leaving a pretty steep wick, you know, we could be looking for some longs here. So look at that hourly. Wait, what? Okay, now about time. So hourly's closing back above. So if this hourly closes back above, you'll probably see the next hourly. So if we close back above here, you'll probably see the next hourly come down a little bit more, and then we could be looking for that push up. So this is looking good. As long as we get a nice strong closure here on the 5-minute 15, we want to see this come back down, create a bottom wick on the hourly, and then we want to see this push higher. And if you do get that push higher, you know, from like around these regions, back up into, at least there, you've got 30 pips, and back up into this support, you're talking 50. So this is looking pretty clean, and then, you know, we still got that head and shoulders that we've been talking about all the way back up here for, 50. So we got that left shoulder head and that right shoulder to be formed also around this nice support. So for me, as long as we get this nice closure back above this level, there's a lot of compliments as to want to jump in longs from what we were saying at the start of the stream. That's the reason I've not jumped in anything just yet. Anyone jumping in shorts, you're probably getting squeezed, or you've been stopped at break even. So we liquidate them lows and we pushed higher. Look at that. So you grab the lows, 14 pips, amazing. Look at this, this is a nice volume, finally. Considering the strength of the US dollar is rising, especially these days due to news, perhaps gold will continue heading down. Yeah, probably overall. I think overall on the weekly we did close pretty heavy. Yeah, closing pretty heavy. Yeah, the daily has been on a very nice downtrend as well. Ooh, look at this. This is beautiful. This is exactly what we want to see. All right, I'm gonna get ready for some potential trades soon. Hold on, we got one more minute. Look at this. This is lovely. This is beautiful. Look at that 15 now. Hourly as well. Look at that 30. Look at that 30. That's beautiful. So you want to see this 30 close like this. You know, we've liquidated the previous 30-minute low, also that 5-minute low, and then we want to see this close like this. Quick little bottom wick, and then amazing. We'll drive this higher. But this is looking good. Everything we've been spoken about on gold this morning is playing out so far. Now we just want the entry. Late to the party. Has the trade been taken yet? Not yet, man. Not yet. You've just joined at the right time because we're now finally getting some volume. You just joined at the right time. As soon as we get this closure, in 40 seconds, I'm going to be looking for some longs. Quick little bottom wick. Boom, amazing. Push down. Look at that 5 minute. Wicked out them lows, completely retracing higher. So now we want to see this close above like this. You want to see a quick little bottom wick, and I want to be driving up into here for a first target and then much higher. Todd, it depends if you're trading it on futures or currency. If you're trading on CFDs, it will be XAU USD, like this. If you're trading on the futures, it will be GCZ23. Ooh, let's see. Look at this. Nice spike here. This is beautiful. Look at this. All right, cool, amazing. Give me a bottom wick now, motherfucker. Give us a bottom wick. So look at that hourly now. This is exactly what we've been speaking about. Wrong chart. Where's my hourly chart? So the hourly just closed with a huge, look at that, massive wick, completely wicking out these lows. Grab the previous low, now flipping up. So as soon as we get more of a bottom wick here, I want to be taking this. I hope it doesn't just push. I need to see a little bit more of a bottom wick. 15's actually kind of already given one though, to be honest. Closed above, a very quick bottom wick. I didn't see that come in. And now pushing higher. Oh, cool. All right, amazing. Push down a little bit more. This is really nice. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. Where would stops be? So we have stop light below the previous 5, but I don't think you need it all the way down there. That's too aggressive for me. I think if you re-break that, you don't want to be in the trade anyway. So if you take the break of the high, stops is going to be 15 and it's going to drive up much higher. This is looking real nice. But if we form more structure here, then we'll have a better stop loss placement. Let's just see how we're going to form here. How many contracts? I'll be in this 10 contracts. Not that you should be jumping in 10 contracts as well, but I personally will be jumping in 10 contracts. So now, all we're looking for now is this to reflip bullish and we'll be in the trade. And if it doesn't reflip bullish, then I don't care. I won't get tagged in. But we'll be looking for a buy stop, probably maybe on the flip of the body. And then we'll have like this. But if this 5 minute just completely flips back into this range, then that's fine. We don't take the trade, we don't take the loss. So it's a win-win for us right now. It's a win because if we just close back bearish and just continue to play in this range, well then we don't take the trade, we don't take the loss. But if we flip back bullish, then we get the win of the price continuing higher. But look at this 5 though. But this is good though because, you know, like I said, that hourly had to come down and create that bottom wick before flipping bullish. So, you know, the 5 minutes looking pretty heavy here, but this hourly is having to do exactly what we spoke about. This hourly could even just wick down, you know, probably a little bit more before then pushing higher. So, as we've mentioned, you know, everything's still playing out here. We're just waiting for that entry. I'm not jumping the gun just yet. If this 5 minute can start to flip bullish, you know, I'll consider a buy stop on the break of the body. So once the body starts to flip bullish, I'd have a buy stop on the futures chart around 1939. I haven't put it in just yet. I'll tell you guys when I put it in. But so far so good. Look at that 30. That 30 closure was fucking beautiful. It's exactly what we talked about. Look at the precision of our level there. That's no coincidence that the body's closed exactly on our level there. And all that is just very simple support and resistance. Support, resistance, support. No Fugazi names, just support and resistance. That's all it is. 2 more minutes here. As soon as we get some signs of rejections, we'll be looking for some longs. And if we do get some longs now you can probably just have stops. You can probably have stops, you know, just below this low. If it's going to flip from there, then I don't want to see it drive back down even more. So you can probably have stops here. You don't need stops all the way down there. That's too aggressive. You don't need stops that big. For me, my stop loss is only ever between 10 to 15 to max 20. Let's just see if this 5's can close. As soon as we start to see some signs of rejections, I'll stick in the buy order. What's the future symbol? GCZ23. Look at that 5. Is that a whole another fake out? Look at that. So if you take retest entries, you're now getting stopped on gold. This is the reason I don't take retest entries. You know, you're now getting stopped out. You're sitting in almost 10 pip drawdown. So the reason I don't take retest entries, I wait for price to flip bullish. If it doesn't flip bullish, then you don't take the trade, you don't take the loss. But we've now just come into that London time of 2 to 3 AM, and that's typically where you see the most volume on gold. So this is our window. of where we see the most volume, and we can already see that coming in. Massive rejection on daily open. Yeah, big rejection. Big rejection. So 30's back down at that support. Survives going to close in 30 seconds. If all of a sudden, you know, if like this is another huge fake out and I'm just trying to be neutral, where else could I consider some shorts? I'd probably wait for the closure back below here again, and then I can drive it all the way back down into there. That's the only way I'll be able to reflip my longs and go short. That's the only place. So we're just kind of waiting for price to just to break out. Yeah, we had a fake out there, but if this closes back into there, you've also had a fake out there. What's the tick price for gold futures? This right here, 1937.9 right now. Hey, look. Look at that 5. Push up, big push down. My shelves are looking bare behind me. I haven't got the glass on my shelves. That's the reason the shelves are looking so bare since I moved house. I haven't put in the new shelves. I'll do a house tour at some point as well, guys. People have been asking me to do a little house tour. I'll do it at some point. We just bought some nice garden furniture over the weekend, which we should be getting delivered hopefully this week. So once I have everything in the new place, I'll give you guys a little tour. House tour and a party. Yeah, a little garden party on the beach. Absolutely. Hot tub and cold. It's funny. I was actually thinking about getting one of them pop-up cold plungers. It would actually be pretty sweet. Cold plunge. Looking out in the garden right onto the beach would be beautiful. Party with the Crocs and Rays. Yeah. We met our neighbours, and they're probably the most Australian people I've ever met. And we were basically saying like, "Fuck, I wouldn't go swimming in there." They're like, "Oh no, you'll be all right." And I was like, "What about bull sharks?" And I said, "Oh no, they won't harm you." I was like, "Fucking hell, I don't know about that, mate." What's the platform you're using there to execute trades? This is TS Trader. This is the top step. Trader 8 platform. So I always suppose, you know, all of these things, always from here. Look at that 15 on Goldie. Yeah, if it reflips bearish, I don't really care. We haven't taken a trade, we haven't taken a loss. And that's just manipulation. So anyone who's, you know, tried to reflip longs right now is either getting stopped out again. But for me, I'm waiting for price to reflip bullish. If it does reflip bullish here on the 30, then that's where we'll be looking for longs. But if it does just re-break back below this level, then that's fine. What if your neighbours are listening right now? Yeah, maybe. 1937.9 entry long if we get there. 1937.9 around here. Yeah, possibly. That's still like all of this is still a nice level if we respect that. You know, if the 15 closes back below it, you probably have another fake out. So we had a fake out here, you have another fake out there, and then you may see it drive all the way back down into there, which is fine. I'll take that position as well, because, you know, back down into these lows, if you get the closure back below here, is still, yeah, it's almost 20 pips, which is good. I'll take 20 pips. So all I need now on gold is just to kind of break out. We're re-grabbing the previous 5-minute low. If we still start to re-break these highs, and this 15 can still flip bullish, and this is going to be a huge bottom wick, then we could see an even bigger slingshot move, which is good. All we're waiting for is a breakout. We're not here to predict. We're not here to chase. We are here to react, and that's all we can do. 5 minutes still not looking bad though, especially with this current 5 with no top wick grab in the previous 5-minute low. Okay, so wicked out that previous 5-minute low. If this can reflip bullish, you know, you may see this push. And if you were crazy, you could take an aggressive aggressive half risk entry. You know, by the time you get the highs, you're already 20 pips in. But I personally just want to wait for the 15. But it's not a bad place to jump in. Just move this to the side just in case anyone takes it, but I'm not taking this just yet. But yeah, guys, we're still sticking around for the hour. All I want to see, volume in a good direction. Every single volume we've had today has just been followed by a complete retracement. So we had a nice push down, completely reversed back up. We had a nice push up, but now we're completely kind of pushing down. Look at the 15 as well. 15, you know, re-grab them lows, reflip bullish. So the only place where you want to jump in shorts is if you get that closure back below here, then amazing, you can drive it down into there. But yeah, you got that Aussie news as well. Let me see that news. It's a pretty big news as well, I think. Where is it? Yeah, it's pretty big news. Yeah, it's coming on like 20 minutes, yeah. So you would have cancelled this order, that 5 minute didn't flip below, you'd cancel that order. If you did get tagged in, you kind of break even there. Once you jump on a trade, aren't you predicting? It depends how you trade, really. No, for me, no. I'll just react to closures. You know, if we get the closure back below here, I'll react to that. We've had the closure above there, I'm trying to react to that. The way that you'd be predicting is if, you know, you start jumping in, you know, longs from down here when prices flip bearish. As soon as this closes bearish, if you start jumping in longs here, you're predicting that price is going to flip up. There's no reason to jump in longs here other than you trying to put your opinions on the markets. But once price closes above, then that's the markets telling me there's some nice bullish momentum. So even if I went long here and took a loss, I still reacted to what price was telling me at that time. And that's all we can do. 15 closed above, 30 closed nice and strong, 5 minute closed nice and strong. So longs from here, you're reacting off the 5, the 15 and 30. But you know, if you jump in longs from down here when the 30 is looking bearish, 15 is looking bearish, 5 minutes looking bearish, then that's more predicting. Look at this 15. This 15 is looking steep. Simple loss equals psychology. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So that's all I'm really waiting for here. I want to see how this 15 is going to close, to see if it's looking like it's going to close back into this range, which is pretty crazy. And then we're going to have to see how it opens. Because, you know, the 30 here, you know, we have grabbed the lows and tried to push higher, but we've also now grabbed the highs and trying to push bearish. So we're kind of unsure. You know, we grabbed the lows, amazing, you can look for it to push up, but you've now grabbed the highs and now we can kind of push them lower. Shorts are still on the cards. Like I'm not ignoring shorts. I just need to see that 15. Considering the previous 15 closed bullish, I would need to see this 15 close strong bearish to confirm that kind of fake out move. If this 5 minute re-breaks them previous lows, then you're probably going to see it drive because it's just grabbed the previous 5 minute high. And you look at that. If you look at that hourly now, yeah, see, hourly to me still can push higher. Can a trader with your skill set make consistent profits month after month for years? Like, be honest, please, bro. Yeah, of course, man. I've shown up and done it on YouTube for the past almost 9 months. I've been trading for 5 years now. Maybe on YouTube for the past like 1 year, but I still traded for free in Telegram for like 2 years before that as well. Of course you can, man. All you need is that consistency. That's all you need. You just need a consistently profitable trading plan and data to back it up. Like I said, it's the only reason I do these streams is to show people that it's actually possible. Like serious money? Depends, man. It depends. You know, depends what you scale your trading to. You got hedge funds making millions. You got retail traders also. You know, some retail traders making millions as well. Some retail traders making hundreds of thousands. Some retail traders losing tens of thousands. Cold plunge. Recent research shows have multiple benefits, health and especially mental strength. If you haven't already, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I've heard lots about it. I've just never actually done it. So I would love to do it. I would love to do it. Yeah, I'd absolutely love to do it. It'd be good. Especially in my garden, it's kind of like the perfect place to do it now. So look at that 15. You know, 15's closed back into this range, but it still hasn't broke that support. So the 15's just stuck in this little level. And from the highs to the lows, how many pips is this range? It's only 12 pips, so I can't really trade a 12 pip range. I'm out. See you guys in London. Take it easy, Angel Man. See you at London. Price action will remain the same. Now, price action will change. Technical analysis will change, but that's why trade is so great. Things I was using 3 years ago, I'm using different things now. Yeah, hedge funds use technical analysis. Yeah. Hedge funds use fundamental and technical analysis. I only trade technical analysis. I personally don't care about fundamental analysis. Is it we have to change our plan? Yeah, you don't really have to necessarily change the plan. You just have to adapt a little bit more and just react to things a little bit more. Like I used to always use fibs, and I used to always use fibs, 61.8% retracement and third touches of trend lines, and that used to work a dream 5 years ago. You try to trade that now, you get absolutely manipulated trying to trade stuff like that. Come on, Gordy, give us a breakout, man. Did you trade ES futures everyday pre-market? First hour 3,700 today. First time I'm pulling that. Put up gold in 6 years. Trade. Hey, nice, Todd. Nice, man. Nice. Gold's good, man. Gold's good. I like gold. People will either love or hate gold. You know, I've lost a lot of money on gold when I first started, so I hated it at the start. But once you understand how it moves, yeah, gold can be good, man. Gold can be very good. You can make 10, 15, 20 pips pretty comfortably, as long as you wait for volume. And the retail traders who are making millions, are they using a strategy that no one knows? No. The thing is that social media traders will overcomplicate everything. The best traders that I know who are consistently making 6 figures plus a year are trading the most simple technicals you will find. They're not using, you know, I'm not even going to get into all the fancy names because I just fucking hate using them words. But no, they're literally using support and resistance, and fucking that's pretty much it. And they trade very consistently. Like you say, you can trade very, very well just using support and resistance. And it's very, very simple. I like trading pure pricing. Well, no, that's the thing, yeah. So with the way that we're trading pure, just price action, it's very easy for us to adapt. Like I say, when I used to use fibs, you know, the 61.8 stopped working. I lost a lot of money trading that for a while, and then I had to introduce the level that we use in the community, and you just adapt with that. But price action, it's very hard to be on the wrong side of pure price action. So this 15-minute has grabbed the previous 15-minute low, and this 30 is around this hourly is around this big level that we mentioned. So longs aren't off the cards. I just need to see this close back above this level to take it higher, and then I'll probably be looking for, you know, the flip of this body, which stops at like maybe 16 pips or something for this to drive higher. So if you so now that it's coming down, you wait for the 40-minute closing before going short. Yeah, so if I was going to go short, I would have to see price close back below this support, because this is a very clear level where we faked out before. Support, resistance, support. So in order for me to want to jump in shorts, I would have had to see this 15 close back below this level to then drive it back down into here. But the fact that it's still respecting it, I can't go short. How long? I don't even know what pip is. Yeah, that's the thing. Todd, I still say pips, but I should be saying ticks. So like here to here on gold, that's 10 ticks. I'm just so used to saying fucking pips, but it's yeah, here on the future chart is ticks. So if you got long from this low up into that high, you got 12 ticks there. 12 ticks, 10 contracts, $1,200. Right. I use Smart Roger Concepts. Smart Roger Concepts is better than ICT Concepts, that's for sure. Each their own. That's something. There's a million different ways to trade, and there's not one that's right and one's better than another. It's just whatever suits your personality. There's no right or wrong way to trade. You trade ICT, Smart Roger Concepts, price action, liquidity, whatever you want. They all work. People just never give them enough time to test it properly. Ooh, look at this 5. Look at this 15. Really breaking the lows. Man, I want to take a fucking trade. Give me a closure. Ooh, look at this. If we re-break these 30 lows, then you're going to see that drive. Because this would be a liquidity low to push higher. So the more if you do grab this, you're going to see a pretty steep drive. There you go. So just grab them lows. So if we get a 5-minute closure, we could look for this push down. I don't have to wait for a 15. So we've re-broken the potential liquidity low. If we were going to have a push higher, we wouldn't be breaking this low. So the fact that we're now re-breaking this low, I want to be looking for some shorts now. How long we got to this 5-minute close? 30 seconds. Okay. If this closes like this, I want to see a quick top wick, and I want to drive this lower now. Like this. So finally breaking below here, which is good. Finally breaking out this noise. We've got 3 minutes till it's going to close though. But the fact that this low has been now grabbed, you're probably going to see a pretty clean push down. Do you reckon we have a lot of Furus? I haven't really seen a lot of Australian traders, to be honest. I don't really know of too many. Let's go to clean price action will remain, and it'll be easy for us to adapt if we focus on naked charts price action. Yeah, in my opinion, Robbie, yeah. It's very easy. Once you can read a naked chart and you just look at clean price action and understand candles and how they're forming, it's very hard to get left behind with that style. Will the Oz news impact gold futures? Maybe a little bit. Probably a little bit. For the most part, I've watched Australian news come out when I've been trading gold, and it doesn't really have that much of it. But yeah, sometimes it can. Good thing I took down profit. Every strategy works sometime and won't work for some time. Yeah, absolutely, Daniel. Absolutely. That's the thing. And when people test a strategy and they take like 1 or 2 losses, they completely doubt the strategy, and then they just go strategy hopping and just go round and round circles, like what I did for the first 2 years. 50% of the time it'll work, most of the time. I'm Aussie. Nice. Consistency is keeping tight stops. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I keep very, very tight stops, and I manage my positions based off if price closes back or below a level. So like my biggest stop loss last month was only 15 ticks. In June it was only 7. So, and in August so far 2. I keep my losses. Look at this fucking price action, man. Oh my god, look at this 15. Gold is on a wild run today. So the fact that we've re-grabbed that previous 30-minute low, is going to be very hard for me to jump in longs now. I just want to see this break above. You know, I have to see it just close back above here at least. Look at that. Huge wick. Look at that 5-minute. But it just needs to close. Actually close with a nice body. A wild run of stop losses. Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. Because if this 30 does start to flip bullish, you may see a drive. Oh, sorry, that's the hourly. Let me go back to the 30. Yeah, so we grabbed that 30 low, which is not what I kind of want to see that respected. But the fact that we grabbed that is pretty huge. People here in Australia are just so ignorant towards retail traders and keep discouraging me by saying if naked charts can make money, why aren't all the bankers, doctors and lawyers doing it? Well, I mean, doctors and lawyers, the most like smartest people, don't typically make the best traders. But yeah, if you look at institutions, yeah, for the most part they are trading naked charts. Might use a moving average and a trend line and pretty much it. But people who think too much are typically not the best traders. Oh, look at this. See, this 5 minutes just closed incredibly bullish. See, if this 5 can reflip bullish, you may see a drive here, but my only concern is where's stop loss going to be? Because now if I take this breakout, my stop loss is going to have to be all the way down here, which if I'm targeting as a first target these highs, that's a terrible risk reward, and I don't want to. I'm going to be pretty pissed off if I take a 20 pip stop loss and I want to be going for a 10 pip target. So I'll probably have to wait for this 15 to close. Yeah, to me this is just too risky. It doesn't make sense to risk my money. I mean, you could even now have stops above the current 5 minute low, but with the way price has been pushing, the likelihood of this low getting grabbed could be high. But this 15 is about to close back above this level. So if it's 15 does, an amazing bot wick will still take it higher. I'm just trying to follow price, but price is, if we just look at what's actually going on here, zoom out for a second, we're not really doing anything. We've grabbed these lows, tried to push higher. We've grabbed those again, trying to push higher. Like I say, I do want to scalp it for a little play up, but it just needs to give me an entry where I can get in, where it makes sense with a valid stop loss. Yeah, it doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, not yet. If they don't bro, it's because they're not trading yet. That's the thing. Trading isn't for everyone. I do think, almost everyone can become a trader, but I don't think everyone should become a trader. But yeah, like I say, doctors, lawyers, all these people aren't ever the best traders. How come? Just because they think too much. Like if you think too much in trading, then you hesitate and you don't take trades. Like there's no like set of rules of ways to approach the markets like there would be for like something like law or a doctor or something like that. You have to be very adaptive and very neutral. To be chatting with you live, no worries, man. ED News might take a push. Yeah, possibly, man. Hopefully. I just want to see. I just really want to see this 15 close nice and strong, close back above this level. Even if this 5 minute closes nice and strong, it looks like we missed it. I don't care because it will give that 15 confirmation of breaking back above this level. The more I thought twice, but so yeah. CEOs and similar types of people are used to being in control and they try to control the market. Yeah, it's a very good point, Daniel. A very good point, man. They try and control the market. I like that. But yeah, if you guys haven't heard the story about the trading turtles, I would highly recommend you check it out. I think it's called the Trading Turtles, or was it? What was it? Is there a name from it? But it's basically where they take like a random group of people and teach them. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this fucking 15, man. Oh man. The turtle traders, yeah, that's it, Sonny. Yeah, turtle traders. I did the wrong way around. If you guys haven't read that story, I'd highly recommend you guys go check it out. But it's basically like a multi. I can't remember who it was. A multi-million-dollar trader teaches random people his strategy, and they have no market experience at all, I believe. And then they go from nothing to most of them became very good traders, if not all of them. All right, so this 15 is just closed doji. This price action, for me, guys, I don't want to call it early, but for me, this price action is just fucking terrible. It's so bad that I still do think these liquidity highs are going to get grabbed, but man, I just need to see this 15. You guys can see how well these levels are playing out here, and this is why levels and waiting for closures is so important. If you don't break above, then you don't take a trade, you don't take the loss. Chop suey. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we ran the lows. I still think there's a lot of liquidity up at these highs and, all the way back up here. But whether it comes now, I'm not convinced. That 5 minute there was lovely. Look, grab the lows, completely closed bullish. And then to flip back bearish, you'd have to be cutting your trade there straight away if you got tagged in on that. You missed the bar on the 5. Nah, there's nothing really. Like, that's the thing, like, this range is only 18 pips. It's not a bad range, but no, it's not. There's no reason for me to jump in longs anywhere in here. For me, it's not high probability with the way that price action is to the left. The 30 still looking nice. The 30 still could flip bullish, and I don't really want to miss it. Good call it, man. Good night. Unfortunately, I'm not in for London, but from today I'll see you around. Thank you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. See you next time, man. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit more. This 30 still has potential to rip higher, and I do not want to miss the move. If I quit my trading time early and I come back and I miss it, I'm not going to be a happy man. Turning point is when you find satisfaction on sitting your hands and doing nothing. Yeah, absolutely, Daniel. Not trading is also part of trading. Like, I could have forced a lot of trades in this noise, and if I was to look back at the losses that I took here, I'd be pretty pissed off because I'm like, why the fuck was I trying to trade in this very tight range? Thanks, Aaron. Have a great day. No worries. I'm sticking on, guys, for a little bit more. I'm just going to see how this 5 minutes is going to close, because this 15 is pushing down with an instant bottom wick. So I'm considering the break of this 5 minute high for this 30 to continue driving higher. So you'd be looking for this 30 to flip bullish, and then I have stops wherever this low is going to be. The only way I'll kind of call it a day is if we start to come all the way back down here. Then I'll wait for London. Like, how do you easily cut your losses small? It's very simple. So, I just trade, like, I'm trading breakouts and following momentum. So let's just say, for example, and I wouldn't have taken this trade, it was the reason I didn't take this trade, but we were looking at this level, saying as price closes back above here, I want to be going long. So if you had longs, for whatever reason, not that I would take that trade, but if you had longs from there, stops all the way down here looking for this huge play up, the second that price closes back above that level, I would cut the trade straight away. I'll cut it straight away. Sorry, not that. I would cut it here. Straight away, I'll take the 10 pip loss. Because if I'm trying to go long off price breaking above a level, but prices broke back below it, and I just hold longs, then again, that's back to trying to predict. I don't care if the markets are going to go up or down, I'm just going to react to it. Exactly the same thing here. But it's low volume, so you wouldn't take this. So you'd cut this position straight away at minus 5 pips. Or if you hold the loss, you'd be sitting in way big, like almost double the loss, which is the reason that in my journal, like, my losses are very small, but that's not me letting my trades hit full stop loss. That's me cutting my positions early at like minus 6 pips. So what's this position? So see there, price closed back above my level. I took the longs. As soon as price closed back below, I'll cut the trade straight away. I don't care. That was another example. Minus 2 pips. Like, I didn't have a stop loss that was 2 pips. I cut the trade at minus 2 pips. So here we must have taken shorts as price reflip bullish. Cut the trade straight away. No emotions. If I'm going short and price then reflips bullish, I cut the trade instantly. There's no hesitation. There's no, oh no, what if price may flip up? No. If price closes back below the level, cut the trade. Exactly the same here. If you took longs from here, and your original stop loss was, like I was saying, all the way down here, you've just eaten a 20 pip stop loss. But if I took this trade, I would be out here at -6 pips. So again, it's all part of reacting. I'm giving away too much wizardry. Oh my days, look at this, 15. So there's no top wick on this current 30, so I can't even really jump in short. So I think I'm going to wrap up there, guys. I don't think it makes much sense for us to sit here and watch it. So for Zoom, guys, I'll see you guys in like about 4.5 hours. We'll jump back on for the London session. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Price action is just ranging today. So we're going to wait for a little bit more volume and see what the London session brings. So Zoom, guys, I'll see you in about 4.5 hours. And you guys enjoy your morning. I'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys. Bye. All right, YouTube fam, I'm going to wrap up there. Goldie is all over the shop today. You know, we almost took a trade and I was almost waiting for some volume, but I just don't like the way that price is flipping bullish and flipping bearish. You know, could I sit here and scalp 10 pips? Possibly. Is it worth my risk and my time? No. I don't want to ruin my day by trying to force a trade in this Asian range. So I'm now going to wait for London. But there was a lot of value shared today, so I hope you guys did take some insights, even though we didn't take a trade. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll be live again tomorrow for the London session, Asia on Thursday, and then London again on Friday. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Trade safe. Don't force anything in this range. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the Ever Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. 3, 2, 1, 0, 0. Liftoff. Discovery, go and throttle up. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.